Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check. What up, what up, what up, family? How y'all doing? Peace to the tribe. Peace to the mother every tribe. Ooh. Man, we got a couple. With a little drink up in that thing. Doubled up. Ready for that countdown. You know what I'm talking about? We for the, 2021. About to say farewell. But not quite, but not all the way. At least for me. Because there's some things I want to take from 2021 and I want to continue to build on in 2022. What up? I think we've been conditioned to leave everything in our past, in the past. Speaking general, but specifically speaking now, all the positives that you had in 2021, when we're talking about this building, nation building, tribalism, and whenever we're talking about economic development, we're talking about community programs, we're talking about awareness, we're talking about everything in the pot that we can take moving forward 2022, and it's gonna make the process of getting to where we want to be a lot easier, a lot quicker. Know what I'm talking about? You feel? So shout out to you if I got your ear right now. Most definitely about to share a few things. Not gonna be too long. I'm trying to keep these items real quick and short. Y'all in and out. Get back to what you do. But I gotta start it off. Big shout out to the tribe. Big shout out to my fam. Shout out to the ancestors. Y'all most definitely deserve more than a shout out. But when we talk about this building stuff, it takes it takes a tribe. It takes a village, right? Woo. It takes a village, man. Shout out to Carver Village, Pascagoula, Mississippi. What up? Gulf Coast. What up? But we talking about the building. We talking about keeping some of that 2021 that you already, because you made resolutions the year before that, right? So something had to come up out of them resolutions that you always been conditioned to make, right? But for me, I kind of like to build on what I established before. Sure, let's keep beating that drum. Hey, let's keep beating that drum, man, because it's music. Building is music. Building is harmony. Building is, working with one another. You know what I'm saying? It's chemistry. It's science. It's, like you gotta learn how to fit in. Get in where you can fit in, type of deal. Until you, sooner or later, you want your one tribe. Now, this particular bill, I really wanted to point out a great model, an example, my own personal testimony to what I'm about to bring forth today is it's a humbling experience, and I was fortunate enough to be able to experience or not necessarily experience, but just the witness the greatness of when the community is on the same page. You know, we got like-minded individuals on the same page. We got officials. We got local officials too. You know, we gotta play politics some kind of way because you gotta go through the government to get the land. So there's some understanding, some literacy right there that we gotta overcome when we're talking about this building process. You know, I say, just like charity, start home, start with the tribe at the house, and then once you get that straight, we move out. I mean, you ain't gotta move out the house, but I'm saying for us, you know, your vision, you know what I'm saying? We everybody on this tool talking about building, and you know, let's, you know, get the land back, you know. But what we gonna do with the land once we get it? You know, those talks needs to be happening right now if it hasn't been already. But me personally, I'm looking for the land right now. You know, so we got to talk about lenders, because most of us know that we probably not going to just have a lump sum of, you know, $50,000 to $100,000 single. One individual person, you're not gonna find too many people that will be able to put up like that. You're going to have to rely on credit to a certain degree to be able to you know, purchase land. If you ain't already got it, if it ain't already inherited to you, passed down to you. You know, if you're having trouble with the lineage, then we have to play the game. You know, we have to play with, you know, in the system that she was born in. You know, but we can't look at the past as an excuse not to move forward. Right? So, you know, moving right along, man. Just a personal testimony. You know, I seen it with my own two eyes, and I really want to dive into this as a major, if you want to say resolution, you know, end of the year resolution, what I want to move forward with this process of building and finding land. I want to use this model of to be able to articulate exactly like the vision I had in mind, you know, kind of compared to the ideas that's floating around on YouTube and Clubhouse, the indigenous community, even the Pan-African community, you know what I'm saying? Just black people just trying to make a way for themselves, and really we know group economics, you know, we have more of a power structure, you know, being like a Black Wall Street, a Tulsa, Oklahoma type community, right? So that's one. There's plenty of examples, but I'd rather get into something that's a little bit closer to where I'm at, which is in Mississippi, right? And you know, like I said, when I was in the music, well, I'm still in the music industry, but when I was rapping, I used to rap, you know, and it allowed me to transition to this organization. Big shout out to Jay Ward. That was he was my manager slash CEO of the record label I was with. He kind of brought in this situation where we would have to transition from, talented young individuals, who were just living that studio life, as a record label. We was kind of close-knit fam, just knocking out, collaborating all day, every day. Beautiful situation, and I was blessed to be with that, but also blessed to be in a position to be able to transition out of that lifestyle into more of some guaranteed money for me. So this group was called Award Media Group, right? It was housed it was a media group, but the media group itself was under the umbrella of Award Entertainment, right? And they had the little branches after that. You had the Award Entertainment, you had the Award Media Group, you had the Award Agri, because they was in agriculture. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it, man. And the main person behind the wheel on that business was Dr. Rashad Ali, right? And I'm gonna put a disclaimer on here that I am not a Muslim, but I have, I treat Muslim as I treat a Christian. And that's with respect, and with love, because whether you like it or not, they're your brothers, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? So, this fight is, there's people of color all over the place, but some of the people of color, some of us got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I want to shed light on some of the people who figured it out here in Mississippi. And I want to first give a big shout out to Dr. Rashad Ali from Laura, Mississippi, I believe. And but we in Hattiesburg, when we're talking about, where the transition of me moving from the music to this realm, to this this realm of production. It's a production powerhouse, and I got to, really get my foot wet to gain the experience in, photography, videography. They had some DJing stuff, they had lighting, they had all this stuff. Pretty much, my model, what I do today is a great example of what I try to duplicate. And there's some few areas in there that I'm a few boards we're gonna fill, and we're gonna keep it moving with the right people, that's on that same path. But anywho, so I'm working with this group. They're Muslim, right? And I love every bit of it. I get to learn. I got to learn so much about the culture. I got to learn so much about the religion, and it was an eye opener, because really beforehand, while I'm in like college, so I'm a young buck, not fresh off the, the conditioning, the education, you know what I'm saying? Fresh up out of there, you know what I'm saying? And they hold on, they pretty much had us like, man, in a great spot, because they had, we had corporate accounts, and so it was a real legit business production company. They even had a production, a boxing aspect or a parent company under the Aurora tree or umbrella, and from there, getting that experience, man, it really, it deserves credit, for, I guess you can say, for lack of a better word, my success today. So moving right along, man, part of the projects that we had to do, was to go film at this retreat. This retreat was for the Muslim community, right? And this took place in a town called New Medina, Mississippi. They actually have their own city. Their own city. Right outside of Hattiesburg. They in the woods, but they're in there. They got it going on. I was amazed. I was like, wow. These black people that own all this? It was nothing but land, but let's get into it. I'm gonna play an old school video of them when they first started developing the land. When they got the land, you know how they do the ribbon cutting when you first open a business or something, and similar to that, they dig up the dirt. And we're gonna get into that. Okay. Let's see.
Brothers and sisters, our president of the New Medina Islamic Foundation Incorporated, Dr. Rashad Ali.
All right, Dr. Rashad Ali. That is the president, and man, it was just a blessing to be able to work with him, and very ambitious and very goal oriented. The whole family, the same as him. Like they're sisters and brothers and uncles, nephew, this and that, and they all close, and they all got it going the right way, and I just just taking it all in. All right, so look at these people. This is your people right here. This is in New Medina, Mississippi, right outside of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm on the Gulf Coast now, but right up the road, about 50, 60 miles, it's Hattiesburg, but moving a little bit up north, about 20 miles, I believe, you can get into this section right here.
Our leader, Imam W.D. Muhammad, the shovel to break the ground.
Shout out to WD Imam WD Muhammad. All right. Peace be unto you.
For the New Medina Masjid.
Assalamu alaikum. All that good jazz. What up?
Dr. Ali. Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing. And as you see right there, you at the time, it's just land, and turn that off. at that time it was just land. You can see there they got a model in which how they wanted the mosque to be. And I tell you, it was a nice mosque, man. We went in there. They had a different room. They had the mosque, and they had their own school. They got their own school. They got their own farm. They got their own, the mosque. They got their own like a civic center type building for them to host their events and play different games, basketball, sporting events in there, all up on the land. And I'm like, wow. They really go down like that. So, whenever we, let's see if I can move this. There we go. So when they do these retreats, let me share my page again. Man, I got all this stuff up. Let me just close our chats. How about that? Okay, so we're looking at the 31st annual New Medina Islamic Retreat. When I was working with Aurora Media Group, we're bringing out the cameras and we recording all what's going on, right? And being able to be a part of that opened my eyes up so much, man. I'm like, yo, what's this talk about Muslims and them being extremists and stuff? Like, I don't know, but I didn't let that get to me, man. I soaked it all in, and I think, well, I ain't gonna say I think, I know I'm headed in the right direction with this vision, because I see it already been implemented. I see it already, it took place. They got their own city. They have everything, the right model that we all seeking to do, right? This is what we do. We want to get, but to some degree, we still all a part of the system, and that's fine. Being a nation within a nation, type, so to speak. As long as you don't get outside of your nation and the rules and regulations of your own government, you won't have to worry about the outside forces when you get to tampering with, beyond enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? So, this Dr. Rashad Ali right here. This the man with the plan in my eyes, and how I saw it when I was there working for him. And great family. I love each and every one of them. They used to still call me after the fact when I was kind of split ways, laid off. It was getting slow around the block, so they had to let the brother go, which was cool. It put me back out there to make something of myself. So, you go through everything for a reason. Everything is for a reason. And it was just my season to be in that situation. And but look at me now. Still got some work to do, man, but we on our way. And I just hope to, inspire those and, get like-minded individuals together. Let's make these moves together, man. You ain't got to be part of my tribe, but the blueprint could be just the same. So that should involve us still communicating, even though we may, or, have different ideologies about, where we come from, right? Because, we see a lot of division within the term indigenous community, aboriginal community. But even when I was a Pan-African, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got to talk about these solutions and how we can make our situation better for the future, for our kids. You know what I'm saying? You always hear how your mom and your daddy didn't sacrifice. Hey. Yo. We got the chief in the building. What up?
Yep. It's good, G.
What's going on, man? Shoot, man, just trying to get on there too. Like, we talking about that land. We talking about 2022. We talking about building. What you think about that? What you got in mind for building for 2022?
Shit, man. I got quite a few things, man. Um, you know, we right back at it with the expectation of adding new skills, to ourselves, man. And my main thing is you got to be able to, support yourself and be able to take something from that and put in a pot together that we can all use. You know what I mean? Got to have group ventures, joint ventures. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to be able to figure out who around us is, willing to keep doing what they doing with whoever they got. Just like you were saying, a nation within a nation. You know what I'm saying? You still got your regular life, but do you have people you can call on? Do you got resources? You know what I mean? Do you got people who are assets to your life that you can tap in with? And, you know what I mean? Y'all can do something aside from what the status quo is. So we got to add something new. It's all about adding something new to the culture, babe. So, you know what I'm saying? Took my time and, what was going on with me. So went through all of that and, shit's good now. And now it's time to do this work. I was trying to wait till the first. I really was. I was trying to wait till the.
Yeah, I could, bro. I could.
But yeah, because it's a good time, man. Yeah.
It's a warm up, man. Because we gotta do it with a bang. So just to get some of them thoughts, cleared out the way. So when you come out on tomorrow, shoot, we in there, man, with the tomahawks and the arrows flying. All that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're going to get back to a couple things, man. We got to bring out that motivation. The warrior spirit is pretty much, it look like it's on life support, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like the history talk, but I also, in some aspects, but I'm also, looking for lanes that can be acted on, things that we can do that we can actually do. I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? I learn by doing, and I feel good when I get some shit done. And, it's good to know that, I'm from here and, we got a new awakening and the people around us is coming into the shit. But it's like, all right, now, what motivation did this give us to do what? It can't be just to sit around and talk about it. And so, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple things that I want to add, that we can get to doing ourselves as individuals and, things for, the youth, because that whole, the old trade skills, and the lack of it being in high school, that ain't even something that you got to wait till high school to start. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, right. You don't got to wait till high school to start that shit, man. You got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got so comfortable in their lifestyle, man, and in their current routine, it's hard to get them to do something different. But at the same time, they'll sit here and complain. So I'm like, man, look, if you know what's up and you don't want to do nothing, fall back, man. You fear mongering, man. You're keeping people scared. You ain't even trying to do that.
Hey, what you think about, cause all of what you said is true. What you think about like keeping some of the intangible or other tangibles that you created in 2020? Well, for this year. You know how we go into New Year resolutions, and it kind of, to me, it seems like we gonna leave everything from in the past, and there's gonna be a new me, right, for 2022. What do you think about like having the positive things that you should keep building on top of, so that you shouldn't change the narrative in that. We just bring it on over in 2022 and have a more solid foundation and starting to make our situation easier. What you think about that?
I mean, shit, man, it sounds good, but I would have to ask, because for me, I ain't really seen a whole lot that I would say, yeah, this was good. I mean, there was some good pieces of information that came out here and there, but as far as practices that we could continue to do, I don't see nothing that we should keep. Do you got anything?
Well, I guess that question was more directed towards the individual. You know how we make the resolution. I'm talking about within yourself. But
Oh, okay. So my own little practice.
right, cause we starting there, we starting with the household, and then we're gonna branch out, but yeah, but
Shit, for me, man, I definitely, which I'm trying to see if I can get in there today. You know what I'm saying? Gun range in the gym, got to be more heavily implemented. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure I stay in there at least, what I'm saying, twice a month. You know what I mean? If I can, I'm trying to stay at the range. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure my guns is properly exercised. You know what I'm saying? And I'm nice on my shit. I want to make sure I'm physically right. So, I got to get my gym regimens in a little more frequently. And I need to go there. I hate going to the gym. That's my fucking problem. You know what I mean? But
what is it called? Aesthetics?
calisthenics.
Calisthenics. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we can get into some of that to make it fun for those who don't get into the same boat.
Yeah, same shit we was on before. You know what I'm saying? We done been through this. So we just bring that back. I'll try to level that up now.
That's my point.
You know what I mean?
That's my point.
And then another thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I homeschool my son and shit. And we be going over, the little homework and all of that. And I got mad worksheets and I'm always at the fucking board and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking him through some of these little scouting programs, you know what I'm saying? So he can understand, how to make a fire. So I say, can you show, that you're teaching yourself, your child something different? You know what I'm saying? Working on those skills, those leadership skills, those what's the word I'm looking for? But he willing to go by himself, you know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. But yeah, just, those basic skills that your child should know. We're gonna tap into quite a few of those. You already know what I got for that. Want to put that on the record, you know what I'm saying, and want to make it known that we are working towards, so people can see, this is what, niggas is trying to do. This is what, we want the culture to become, more centered around actually building up skills that your child could use. So yeah, man, show them how to hook up, a couple wires to a light bulb. That shit ain't hard, big. You know what I'm saying? We can, building little arts and crafts and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a little race car with a little butane fire engine on now. You know what I'm saying? How they used to have a little race car races and shit for your little art class back in the day. 4th grade art, we all made a race car and you raced them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, little shit like that. You know what I mean? Land navigation. You know what I'm saying? Just learning how to use a compass. That shit is not hard. You know what I'm saying? But these little things, man. If we could show that we're exercising our children's minds so that they are able to do shit other than play basketball and football and be entertainment for somebody want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? They come out, already with skills to immediately start off or have a leg up in any trade that they want to get into. You know what I'm saying? If it's shown that they come from a place of structure, they will be, because they are already confident in themselves. They've done things. They've had mad challenges thrown at them from young. You know what I'm saying? So that's a major thing, showing and proving. And I'm taking my son through, the rites of passage so that it could be seen, and I will be documenting that as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just trying to establish what it looked like as, a warrior, raising a warrior, and what's expected of the next generation. And, what I'm saying, just putting them on game, prepping them for it.
Right, the prepping part. So that's what we could be doing right now.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. Before we get into the whole land building and nation building, these are things we could be instilling in our children right now. We can implement right now. So it's automatically, like, I don't know why I went to profit, but whatever the gain is or benefit, you know what I'm saying? We could be seeing results. I think that's what I was trying to get to right now, and working towards that direction. If I would, man, I'm gonna talk like I got 1 million people in this thing, but y'all, if y'all don't know, this Warfare K and his builder, man, and man, when I first met him, well, I heard him. I don't think I even had to hear him. I just saw, I felt the energy first. Not even knowing who he was, I felt the energy. I'm like, who is this cat? Right? Woo. And then I got into the information and it resonated with me. And I'm like, yo, Yo, what up, man? And fast forward to the day, bro. Salute to you, man, and always staying solid. You know, if there was any, such things, flowers for you, these are it right here because
I
you
respect
know,
it.
we these ideologies, the clashing of the ideologies, you know, I think that would probably be a good resolution to throw away 2021
Man,
and
man, yeah, man. That's a big one, man. That one, I really want to. I'm glad you mentioned that, bro, because I was saying that the other day, and it ain't just the idea. I mean, well, actually, this what I'm about to add on is a part of the ideology. So yeah,
right,
man,
right.
that's a big one, bro.
But
You know what
sometimes
I'm
it's
saying?
all
But
connected.
another one that's under that, because we the whole religion thing and where people from and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big separator. But this race thing too. Oh man, I'm gonna be the one to do it. I'm gonna be the one to do it, big, cause niggas so scared of people of other races. And we talk so big and bold about them right here on the damn internet, like we don't live around them, and like we finna unmix this Kool-Aid. You got to deal with what you're fucking dealing with, and you will always have people of other races around you. It ain't no fucking way around it. You illogical to think so, and if you think that you're finna create some old super black world somewhere, you fucking tripping. It ain't never gonna happen. All right. That ain't just gonna work. But this conversation, it got to become a little bit more mature. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it we end up talking bad about other people instead of, showing how good we is. And I'm talking about current results, tangible things we can show. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing, and this is why I'm the shit. This is not they stole our shit. They ain't shit. These people ain't shit. We need to kick them out and kick them out. Like, first of all, you can't even defend yourself. Be like, you know what I'm saying? So that conversation about race and how we have a lack of allies when we should, because they want to fucking help. Oh, y'all niggas is tripping. Oh, y'all tripping. And ain't nobody, and I'm prepared for that. Because I know niggas ain't gonna like it. But it ain't nothing that you could propose as an alternative. Ain't nothing you're doing right now that's beneficial at all. You know what I'm saying? All the people that talk and think this way got nothing for niggas to do. But they'll tell you, don't fuck with them people and don't fuck with them people. But mind your motherfucking business and see me at the finish line, you and all your blackity blacks. Okay? I'll catch all you blackity blacks at the finish line. We see how long it takes for you to get there by your damn self out here, you know what I'm saying? Racist. They the next level of racist, man. You know what I'm saying? You mad at people for being racist to you, but then you wanna, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop playing, be mature and just handle your shit. And if a motherfucker from another race say they want, you know what I'm saying, put something in the pot, I'm with it, dude. They say they want help. All right, well, let's talk about how we can do it. And there's ways where nations are able to meet and build trees and create relationships and what I'm saying, do business with other races. They got to have that border. They live there. How we gonna manage this? We don't even have the types of conversation because we just on some fuck them other people. But you ain't really like that though. We don't really live that way. We work next to them. We shop with them. Some of them are friends, and all of that. You know how you do, man. Stuff. So I don't appreciate that type of talk. Not at this level. We're supposed to be more mature. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the religion. If a motherfucker ain't the religion you like, then we ain't fucking with them, man. Got to that too. Not around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what nobody else do. But when we talk about forward progress, we talk about seeing results. If you don't know how to liaison from one nation to another, then you ain't going nowhere far anyway. So you ain't even no point in paying attention to you or taking you seriously. And nobody ever will.
Right. You're right. Now, we got to take it a step at a time, right? We start at home, but ultimately, we do want to play or at least act like we are in another world detached from what we call the system. I know that might be fantasy land, but I think this bill, and it's not unrealistic because what I'm bringing to the table is that enlightenment that we can do it, right? And I want to give an example, which I gave earlier, because we was
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, with the Muslim community, and it's like this is the perfect example because I know everybody ain't no Muslim, but you fucking with the information. So the truth don't care who tell it. Let's deal with the information. Let's deal with the strategy. Deal with the practice. What are y'all doing?
The blueprint, baby. The blueprint. That's really
exactly. Yeah. So that's what I see. Let me share my page right quick and this is more about them in New Medina, Mississippi. So since the late 1980s, a small group of Muslims have referred to the rural community of New Medina, Mississippi, as their home. Let me see if I can zoom. Is that full screen? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. Located on 63 acres. Okay, nice little piece of chunk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of the town of Sumrall, Mississippi, right? That's New Medina. It's right outside Hattiesburg. Was the first developed by the Muslim Business Association of Mississippi as a retreat center for Muslims from nearby cities and throughout the state. All right. However, some of the members involved with the project believe that the site should not solely function as a retreat center, but as an Islamic residential community. Okay, so not only we just, we got some events going throughout the year as an idea to bring the nation in, right? But we actually got motherfuckers living on the land. We got people farming the land. But where's that knowledge gonna come from to for us to be able to implement that? I want to help with that in 2022. When groundbreaking commenced in 1987, led by
Hold on, you said 87?
1987.
All right.
Yeah, this was around 87. When they first started the project or got the land. Muhammad, the son of the Nation of Islam leader Elijah Muhammad, nearly 5,000 Muslims attended from across the nation, and some soon after bought land in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So you got an example of people advancing into what you got going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the residents of New Medina hail from different parts of the United States, for instance, from Ohio, Illinois, and Kentucky. Right, and this is in Mississippi. Residents either work in nearby cities of Laurel, where Dr. Ali is from, and Hattiesburg, or are self-employed. All right, we got some trade going on.
Mm-hmm. Self-employed.
You know what I'm saying? As traders or farmers cultivating organic fruits. Now, bro, I'm telling you, they got the Aurora Media Group who I used to work with. They had a product called Aurora Agro. It's called Sumo Grow, right? It's an organic like a fertilizer. I would say act as a fertilizer and to produce the yield within plants, right? For it to grow bigger. I had to take a whole class on it. You know what I'm saying? They made us do it. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm knowing how plant grow. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. So, but this business-wise, they're using this tactic, well, not tactic, but they're using this this Sumo Grow to go to the farming industry. So if I can feed more people off of, you know what I'm saying, for something organic, you know what I'm saying, hey, it depends on the pricing too. And I don't even really know too much of the pricing, but I'm just saying, like, the idea of how this blueprint can be set, you know what I'm saying, and we can easily get our, you know what I'm saying, the idea across to people the way they can see something that's in action besides us, whether we out there in the field or not. You know what I'm saying, we can quickly reference something. And for me, my own personal experience, I seen it with my own two eyes that this can happen. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be about that business in 2022 to help bring that to light.
We should try to see if we can get in touch with them for an interview, man.
Yeah. And it is easy too. I know I ain't talked to them about 2-3 years, but they reach out every now and then for the events. They do a major event or host the major it was called.
When is that event? We should just go over there. You know what I'm saying? Go to the event.
The Mobile Street Festival. Let me see if I can Google it. Mobile Street Festival, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I don't know when. Community camp. Yeah, we should. COVID safe.
We'll look it up. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we gotta tap in with them.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought I was going with them. I'm going over here. So they got some more. I was trying to get into some neat pictures. I got a few pictures. Bro. Yeah, let's see. All right, hold on. New Medina, they got the, you know what I'm saying? They got streets named after them and everything. Like, yo.
Yeah, that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. And that's what you're supposed to do and expand from there. You know what I mean? Now, when they got people that they want, you know what I'm saying? You know, they say, yo, if anybody got a problem anyway, you should be able to holler at them over there and you can pull up over there. You know what I mean? A place of refuge, man, home base. If somebody leave and go somewhere and do something else, you know what I'm saying? You always got something you can go back to, man. And that's what it's about. I fuck with that, for real. Yeah, I like that. I ain't gonna bullshit you, man. Yeah. And they, you know, what connects them is, you know, their ideology connected them, but then their motivation to say, all right, well, let's do something for ourselves. That shit, it made them excel. You know what I mean?
That's it.
That shit there, son. Yeah.
That's it. And you know, we just lay that shit on the table, like, yo, it's possible, man. But you know, we gotta start somewhere, and you know, I think is more feasible starting with yourself first. Try to work on yourself, your family, household. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're in a situation where you're trying to collab, or you know what I'm saying, you got the vision of getting land together so that you can bring your family on this, you know what I'm saying, on this land that y'all can cultivate together, you know, as a tribe, a nation, you know, that's what the conversation should be about, you know, the how factor, you know what I'm saying, like how we going to implement some of these things, but easy enough, you know, that we should start with the self first, you know, to get the land. If you ain't got, you know, liquid cash laying around, you know what I'm saying, I want to assume that we don't, you know what I'm saying, because if we had it, we should have been and did it before, right? Or it should happen more frequently. So I'm assuming that it's a financial thing, it's a finance thing, and so if that's a problem, why we need to dive into that and see what's going on with our finances, right? To be able to set ourselves up, you know what I'm saying, to be able to acquire land through credit, right? And being able to show the white man, yo, I need 150K, I need 200K, you know what I'm saying? I got this land out here, it's already set up, the water, the utilities are already on there, you know what I'm saying? But I only got 20, you know, 15 G, that's it, you know what I'm saying? So you would have to rely with that vision. You're going to have to rely on credit. You're going to have to have some kind of, I don't want to say pattern, but you have to show them. The word is slipping away, but you know what I'm saying? You have to show them that you're capable of receiving that amount. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's invisible, it's not real. Yeah. But it has value in the sense of what you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think we're gonna leave right there on this, man. What you think though, man? On some closing stages, man. 2022, right around the corner. What up?
Shit, man. Keep it G. You know, we gotta elevate ourselves, man. You know what I mean? We gotta elevate, man. We gotta expect more from ourselves and add more than we've been given. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give more. And that's what I plan to do, man. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at nobody. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with nobody because the motherfucker ain't even in my lane. If you ain't on some what we gonna do about this shit. So hell, man. You know what I'm saying? I just come out here to outdo myself, you know what I'm saying, make my next move better than my last one. That's it.
That's it, man. Ooh, man, but yeah, we gonna jet up out of here. But before we do, I most definitely want to give a big shout out to the bro Warfare K for stopping through. Man, I always appreciate the chief pulling up. You know, I also want to give a big shout out to bro Eric Newsom, man. We're doing big things with the Pearl River Project, more footage, more content coming soon on that. Before you get up out of here, man, I'm gonna go ahead and run this little promo real quick. You know, let you know what we got going with that.
Welcome to the Pearl River Project. This is Eric Newsom, along with Brother Lawrence. We are currently at Red Bluff. We are preparing to bring to you more scenes like this, show you something new about a place that's right up under your nose that many
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
It just stopped. I'm like, oh Lord, what was that? But anyway, yeah, check out the channel, man. Look under the Pearl River Project. Check out what's going on in that. But yeah, man, we're gonna leave it just like that. Make sure you do your genealogy, find out who your people are, man. We most definitely around the corner for 2022. Is 2021 up and stuck? Is 2021 up and stuck? It's stuck there?
Yeah, man.
So that's how we gonna leave it right there, man. Peace to everybody, man. Peace.